Welcome to another exciting lab. This week's experiment is chemical reactions. Chemical reactions occur all the time. They occur around us, and of course they occur inside our bodies. Those that occur inside our bodies are known as biochemical reactions. When a chemical reaction happens, atoms are simply recombined. Atoms are neither created or destroyed. This is known as the law of conservation of matter or law of conservation of mass. Join me on the discussion of the different types of chemical reactions that we have. Come on, let's learn. There are three main types of chemical reactions that we will occur in the lab, and they are combustion, single replacement, and decomposition. An example of a chemical reaction that occurs in nature is the changing color of leaves, for example during fall time. And you can see right behind me, we have a variety of colors. In the lab, you will observe two different combustion reactions. So the setup will look something like this. So this is what you will be using for the combustion reactions. So you have your ceramic dish with the magnesium ribbon. You have your Bunsen burner, okay? A beaker with water. So this is where you put your matches once you're done using them. And then a watch glass that will be used to cover a flame. So you can put the watch glass like so. Let's take a closer look at the parts of the Bunsen burner. So here is the base of the Bunsen burner. This is called the barrel. These are the air valves that control the amount of oxygen. This is the top of the barrel. This is where the lit match will be put. And then here you have the rubber tubing, okay, attached to the gas line. When lighting a Bunsen burner, it requires two people. So in the lab, you'll be either working with myself or with a lab aide. So the first step would be to light a match, and the second step would be to turn on the gas. You would then ignite the Bunsen burner. When striking a match, you remove one of them. You want to make sure you close the box so you don't ignite the entire box of matches. So you hold a match, you strike it away from you. Turn on the gas halfway. You'll know the gas is on by the hissing sound that it makes. Then you bring the lit match to the top side of the Bunsen burner. So then you want to adjust the air valves until you get this nice inner teal cone. You also want to make sure that the flame is controllable, so you don't want a blowtorch all the way to the ceiling. So you want to control the amount of oxygen. And now we have a nice controlled flame, and then you would observe the flame and make your observations. observe the demonstration portion of the lab, and this is an example of a decomposition reaction. I will be using ammonium dichromate to perform the decomposition reaction. A little bit about the ammonium dichromate. It is a carcinogen and it's also combustible. So let's uncap it and look at some of the properties. So we can describe it as bright orange and sugar-like or crystal-like in consistency. Now I'm going to add a teaspoonful of the ammonium dichromate into my very large test tube. Okay, this side. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to hold the large test tube containing the ammonium dichromate with a test tube clamp or holder, and I'm going to hold it over the flame and ignite it. Now that the reaction is complete, you will describe the product that has formed and make your observations on the data sheet. And if we look at the consistency, all right, I'm gonna try to pick some of it up. You can see that it's no longer sugar-like or crystal-like in structure. Of course, what do? We have to clean